We have a 100% subsidiary company, Mitsubishi Motors Thailand. This company's production capacity per year is 500,000 units. This is the biggest production base outside Japan. We started sales in 1961 and we started production 1964. So Thailand operation is most important project for Mitsubishi Motors. Now we are selling about 100,000 units in Thailand domestic market, and also we are exporting 300,000 units to overseas, over 140 countries. And Thailand operation is biggest profit contributor for Mitsubishi Motors.
Thailand currently produces about 2.4 million units per year. And Thailand Ministry of Industry expect to increase Thailand automotive production to 3 million units by 2017. All of both Japanese and non-Japanese major car makers, including Mitsubishi Motors, are in Thailand. And when we look at the cars Thailand produce about 1.3 million pickup trucks, and ranking first or second only after the United States, about 1 million passenger cars and over 600,000 other commercial cars, which I believe is or the highest number in ASEAN. However, in order to become the world production base of automobile, the government realized that Thailand could not rely on promotion one-ton pickup truck anymore. So what we do is that firstly, the government had initiated the production of Eco Car program. The new Eco Car program produced in Thailand must meet international standards in terms of fuel efficiency, emission, and safety to ensure the sustainability of cars in the future. And secondly, this year the government has further strengthened Thailand's position by adding production capacity by introducing Eco Car Phase 2 program. And Mitsubishi Motors also included, which is more stringent in terms of better mileage and tougher emission standard. 10 companies with total of 1.58 million units capacity already applied for this program. This will secure the future position of Thailand as global top 10 auto production makers for many years to come. And thirdly, Thailand is prepared to step up her efforts in the area of research and development, human resource development, and cluster and supply chain development. This is in order to make our country more competitive in international arena. Some of the automakers, along with many auto parts makers, have already set up their R&D facility in Thailand by strengthening the capability. Automobile sectors can offer new products that can meet customer demands in each different markets. Human resource development is planned so that Thailand can secure sufficient skilled workforce for the automobile sectors.
Before I explain the ASEAN project, I tell you, this morning we announced new project about Thailand operation. we will start the export business newly from Thailand to Mexico. Under cooperation of Fiat Chrysler, we will start export business from Thailand to Mexico, including 10,000 units of passenger car sedan and passenger car hatchback car. So this is new business, good for Thailand company. So we made agreement this morning with Fiat Chrysler Group. By this agreement, we can increase production level in Thailand more, and we can enjoy export business from Thailand to overseas. This is new news. And we put priority to ASEAN countries because of number of population, its richness in natural resource, and diligent natural character, and security, and so many reasons. Other than Thailand, we are concentrating to Philippines and Indonesia. Last year sales in Philippines and in Indonesia was the highest in our history. In Philippines, our current factory space is not enough. So in March, we acquired new plant from Ford Motors. Ford Motors decided to withdraw from Philippines in order to concentrate to Thailand business. So we purchased their facility, including land. So now we are on a track to transfer our production facility from the current factory to new factory. We will start the production in new factory from January 2015. And also in Indonesia, we have planned to expand our production capacity. So now we are looking for new land availability. But unfortunately, currently in Indonesia, land price increased so high, so very difficult to make final decision. So because we have to calculate business feasibility, but within 2 or 3 months, we will make decision to buy new land in Indonesia. Anyway, we are concentrating to ASEAN countries.
Actually, the work of the embassy here is rather busy because Japan is a dynamic country and our history in the past date back in the 15th century. Just this year, we celebrate 127th anniversary of diplomatic relations. So for the embassy, when we look at Japan, we can see that Japan is our old friend and also a modern partner. So what we do here is about connection. So most of the time that I spend here is to meet with the Japanese company and also with the K100 and also with the Japanese Chamber of Commerce anywhere. And then I myself have traveled to 21 prefectures by now. I've been here for 19 months and then I met 31 governors. I just returned from Yamagata to meet with Casio, which is also an investor in camera and also in watch and calculator. And they are planning to expand the factory. And on top of that, I just returned from Thailand to meet with the military on the 12th of last month. So as you can see, for the past 7 months, Thailand has been in the chaotic situation because of the fight between the two groups. So at this time, the military stepped in to take over the control of the administration on the 22nd of May. And you can see that since then, the social order, stability have been back to normal. So today we are ready to be a good citizen of the world community, and at the same time the military, what they call themselves National Council for Peace and Order, will spend about 18 months in order to settle the problem domestically. They are trying to set up the reconciliation process, as well as to set up the National Assembly in order to draft a new constitution, which is good for the country in the long run. And after that, we will get the general election. So the work of the embassy from now on will be even harder, because I believe that many people in Thailand will look at Japan as a good example, including politics. So there will be a group of Thailand coming to Japan even more in order to study about the constitution, about election, for the prefecture level and also for the township.
First, I'd like to tell you the size of our business in Thailand first. As I mentioned, we started the sales in 1961. Domestic sales accumulated volume to 2013 reached to 1.2 million cars. And we started the export business in 1988. From 1988 to 2013, we exported 2 million cars from Thailand to overseas. So this is very big size operation in overseas. So our biggest challenge in overseas, we always consider mainly 3 items. First is security, government policy, and infrastructure. Security is very important. So because many Japanese people are stationed together with family, children and wife, so security is very important. And the second is government policy. Without a good government policy, we cannot do business in overseas. So luckily, Thailand government knows this very well, and Thailand government gave very favorable investment environment for foreign companies. So many Japanese companies go to the Thailand. And third is infrastructure. Infrastructure means port condition, custom clearance, banking system, so many items. We are always challenging to reduce total cost. So without good infrastructure, we cannot produce cars with competitive price. So we have to consider these 3 items. We appreciate Thailand government decision. Always Thailand government consider foreign companies, and the Thailand government give a very positive support for foreign companies. This is very important, I think.
Because in terms of relation between Thailand and Japan, I have to say that we have trust, we have confidence. This is the most important thing in doing business. And then for us, I was brought up under the time that Japanese culture was around the region. I know, Ultraman, I know everything. So Japan to us is no stranger. And I believe that in terms of international relations, we have trust in Japan. And at the same time, we know that at the time of crisis, or at any time, we can count on Japan, as well as Japan can count on us. Thank you.
The secret to bilateral business, it is a very difficult question. But I understand that we don't think just business. We have better start mutual understanding, because two companies have different history, different culture. So first, we should understand this difference. This is most important, I feel.